hopefully he was fine and he's ready to go and all the rest of that. What does it mean for the Dolphins, who were so good until he got hurt?
You know what's crazy though? Like in talking to Raheem Mostert, I didn't expect that answer, Greeny. I expected what we've seen from the field, on the field from Tua, but not his command of the huddle, not his leadership, not what he demands from the rest of his players. And that made me think of him much differently than I did walking into that building. And so now when you look at the way that Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill and Mike Gesicki were playing, what Mike McDaniels was able to do with Tua Tagovailoa, this puts this team on a different tier to me. I think you'll see the explosion again. I think you'll see the creativity again. I also think that you'll see the success outside from some of the receivers.
Look how much they have missed him. Just look at the numbers on the screen since he got hurt. Worth pointing out, Teddy Bridgewater got hurt also, who is his regular backup. What does it mean for the Dolphins, Sam?
I think they'll go back to hitting on all cylinders like they did before. The Mike McDaniels experiment worked. When he said on that plane, Tua, I believe in you, I'm going to bring out the best in you. A lot of us didn't actually believe that, but not only did Mike McDaniels Tua did, and now his teammates did. That's why Tyreek is there. And so I think you're going to see an offense that in the first 3 games averaged 27-plus points. They're going to do more of the same. Tyreek has not dropped off even in the last few weeks. So I think it's going to be more of the same what we saw before.
And listen, before he was injured, he was making some amazing throws, some accurate throws, contested throws. And I think the confidence, and you just hear from his teammate, the confidence is there in him. So hopefully when he gets back, everything's smooth sailing and they get right back to where they were before his injury.
Look, this is an important game. The record down there, the Steelers, there's a scenario in which if Pittsburgh wins this game, they could be tied for the lead in the division by the time they wake up on Monday morning. But Brooke, you cover the Steelers for us. Let's talk about the other side. Kenny Pickett suffered a concussion last week. What do we expect from them this Sunday night as far as who their quarterback will be?
Well, look, Mike Tomlin wants it to be Kenny Pickett. Sometimes medicine says that it won't be, but all indications are that it's going to be Pickett. He was a full participant in practice yesterday and the day before. I believe that he's going to be meeting to try to clear protocols as early as this morning. The latest that he, I believe, can possibly clear it is before the flight leaves to Miami tomorrow. But all signs are kind of pointing toward him playing, which is a kind of a departure from the last 3 concussions that Steelers players have had in Terrell Edmunds and Levi Wallace and Pat Freiermuth. All of those guys missed the next game. But look, concussions are different. They vary from player to player. Concussion history factors into availability. But the Steelers want it to be Kenny Pickett, and it is trending in that direction. Very
quickly, we'll put the picks on the screen. And RC, you're the only one on the Steelers. How do you see them doing it Sunday night?
I don't know, Greeny. I truly don't know. But I just knew everybody else was going to pick the opposite way. Here's what I'll tell you. I texted Mike T last week when everything was going on with people having to answer questions about me in the locker room. And I told him, I was like, hey, coach, that's my bad, man. I wish you didn't have to do that. And he straight up told me, this is my job. This is what I do. And this is why I was hired. And this is why I was paid. We talked a little bit after the game when they were able to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I just told him, I said, man, I love you. And I said, you are exactly right. You are well compensated to do what you could do better than most people in the world. And so I think that Mike T will get these guys up to play. They understand the magnitude of this game as it pertains to the AFC North, and the Steelers are going to find a way to win, and if not, at least everybody in Pittsburgh will know I picked them.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.